Page 30. Vocabulary. Other family relationships. Exercise A. Read and listen.
Stepfather,
Stepmother,
stepbrother,
stepsister,
stepson,
stepdaughter,
half-sister,
half-brother.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
stepfather,
Page 30. Exercise C. Listen to infer. Listen to the speakers and infer the relationships. Use the vocabulary to complete each statement. Listen again if necessary. Speaker 1.
Well, after a few years, my brother finally got married again. His new wife is really nice. She has 3 daughters, and I know he loves them a lot.
Speaker 2.
Carol and I are very close. Her mom married my dad when I was about 7, so we really grew up together.
Speaker 3.
My parents got divorced when I was only 3. After a few years, my father married again. We don't live together, but I call his new wife Mom.
Speaker 4.
Leo's a great kid. I'm really glad I married his mother. The 3 of us are really happy together.
Speaker 5.
Hank and I have the same father. My mom is his stepmother. His mother is my father's ex-wife.
Page 31. Conversation model. Exercise A. Read and listen to people describing their families.
Do you come from a large family?
Not really. I have 2 brothers.
What about aunts and uncles?
Well, I have 3 aunts on my father's side, and on my mother's side, I have 2 aunts and 3 uncles.
That's pretty big.
Page 31. Exercise B. Rhythm and intonation. Listen again and repeat in the pauses. Then practice the conversation model with a partner.
Do you come from a large family?
Not really. I have 2 brothers.
Page 32. Before you listen. Exercise A. Vocabulary. Similarities and differences. Read and listen. How are you similar?
We look alike. We wear the same kind of clothes. We both like rock music.
How are you different?
We look different. We wear different kinds of clothes. I like rock, but he likes classical.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
We look alike.
Page 32. Listening comprehension. Exercise A. Listen to identify similarities and differences. Listen to Lucille talk about herself and her sister Laura. Check the statements that are true. Explain your answers.
We're talking today with Lucille, who comes from a family of 3 kids. And Lucille, I hear you have a younger brother.
Right, 5 years younger.
And a sister.
That's right.
And you and your sister are twins, is that right?
Right. She was born 8 minutes before me. I was the little one.
Well, tell us a little bit about your sister. What's her name, by the way?
Her name's Laura.
Laura. So, Lucille, do you look alike?
We do, actually. A lot of people can't tell us apart.
Really?
But I wear glasses all the time. She only wears them for reading.
I see. Some people say twins like the same things. Is that true for you two?
Well, we both love Mexican food. We always have the same thing when we go to restaurants. And let's see, we like the same kinds of movies.
Anything else?
Well, this is kind of funny. Sometimes we each buy almost the same clothes. Not because we want to, it just happens by accident. I go to visit her and she's wearing the same shirt I am. It's always a surprise.
So how are you different from each other?
Well, Laura's a great dancer. And me? I can't dance at all.
Anything else?
Let's see. Her favorite color is green, mine's blue. She loves football and I love baseball. I could go on and on.
Well, how about musical tastes?
Oh yeah, I love classical music, but she really prefers pop. I actually play the piano, but she doesn't play any musical instrument. I'd say she's really more of a dancer than a musical person.
And how about your own marriages and families? Are they similar in any way?
Well, we both have 2 kids. I've got a boy and a girl. She's got 2 boys. But our husbands are completely different. Not at all alike.
Really? Well, thank you, Lucille Kennedy, for talking with us today about you and your twin sister.
Thank you. That was fun.
Page 33. Exercise B. Listen to take notes. Listen again for what Lucille says about these topics. Page 33. Pronunciation. Linking sounds. Read. Page 34. Reading. Read and listen.
When adult children come home.
My wife and I recently sent our last child off to college. We are ready to sell the house and travel, but our oldest daughter doesn't have a job and plans to move back home. What should we do?
Most North Americans expect their children to move out of the house at 18, but that's changing. Today, more adult children are returning home to live. Some don't have jobs or can't pay for the high costs of housing. Some are recently separated or divorced. Most are single, but some come home with a wife, husband, or child too. Most parents are happy when their kids come back home to live. However, when a son or daughter can't find a job or is recently divorced, there can be problems. And if their son or daughter is still at home at the age of 35, many parents are no longer happy. In your case, what if your daughter moves back home? Don't worry. If you and your daughter had a good relationship when she was younger, she'll be fine. Help her in any way you can. And it's okay to ask, how long do you plan on staying? Don't treat your daughter like a child. In our culture, adult children don't feel good about living at home, and they don't want to depend on their parents' help. Tell her you understand. Talk to your daughter as an adult. Have a discussion about paying for expenses and helping with household responsibilities and chores, such as kitchen cleanup and doing laundry. If you and your daughter talk and try to understand each other, everyone will be happier.